What is up, gamers? Agent Normax is back today for another video, and in today's video we're going to be focusing on fishing. Fishing has been notoriously one of the most difficult skills to level up in Skyblock. As you can see here, I'm only fishing level 39, and that's not even halfway to fishing level 50, which is kind of insane to think about because I play this game a lot, and this is the one skill I've been dreading to do. So I'm going to be giving you guys a guide on the best reforges to use, the best armor sets, the best weapons, the best fishing rods, and everything like that, and also, what are the best minions, and, the best way to manually grind fishing to get as much XP as possible. So yeah, I also chose to do this now because Mayor Marina is actually active with 2 over 3 perks, which are going to be the fishing XP buff, where you gain 50% more fishing XP on public islands, and you get the fishing festival, which happens every 10 hours in real time, where you basically get to spawn special sharks that can actually give you some pretty good loot as well. So yeah, let me get into the video. But before we do that, if you guys could please leave a like and subscribe, I would extremely appreciate it. I am a growing gaming channel that is playing mainly Skyblock Hypxiel, so if you do enjoy this, I would extremely appreciate a like and subscribe. But with that being said, let us begin the video. Alrighty guys, so the first thing we're going to talk about here is going to be the minion setup you want when you want to get a lot of fishing XP. So when it comes down to it, obviously the most optimal is tier 11 fish minions. They're going to give you by far the most amount of fishing XP per day, and of course, if you can afford it, hyper catalysts are going to make it even faster. Now for me, unfortunately, I don't have that kind of money, so I have tier 11 minions right now, some tier 9s, and some tier 7s as well. It's not the most optimized setup, but what I'm doing is I'm collecting the fish from these minions and then putting it back into them by basically upgrading the lower tier minions. So I'm slowly but surely will make it to tier 11 minions. I don't know how long it'll take, but it might take a bit. So yeah, if you can't afford fish minions because they're super expensive, my second recommendation is going to be a clay minion. Clay minions are great. Tier 11 minions, they do just as well as I would say tier 7 or tier 9 fish minions. So if you are trying to get fishing XP and you are a little bit on the poorer side, it's okay. You could just do that as well. Alternatively, put some diamond spreading on there, enchant lava bucket, super compactor, and make sure for both of these, you're using your squid pet as a legendary perk to get the most amount of fishing XP. But yeah, that kind of wraps it up for regards to the minions. Pretty basic setup. Now we're going to go ahead and talk about the armor sets and how to get a lot of sea creature chance. Alrighty guys, before I go over the 2 methods that you can gain a lot of fishing XP manually, I did want to cover one important thing, which is going to be sea creature chance. So as you can see, currently right now I have 32% sea creature chance, which is not very good because it is very important that you have close to 100%, if not 100% sea creature chance, because that'll give you the most amount of XP per hour. So you want to level this up as much as you can, which is what I'm about to show you how to do right now. So the first thing you're going to want to get is shark scale armor. So as you can see here, this is what I have here, and this gives me 2.5% sea creature chance per each armor set. So to make this, you need sponge armor, which is going to basically be about 24 enchanted wet sponge, which is going to cost you around 4 to 5 mil on the bazaar. And then you're also going to want to get enchanted shark fins. You also get these on the bazaar for about 10k each right now, so it'll be like 80k total for these guys to make all 4 pieces. You get this item basically from the Marina event, from the Shark Festival. So if you are participating in that, you will get probably enough by the end of one event. So if you don't want to spend the 80k, you could do that as well. So if you want to go even more baller out on this, let me show you here a shark set that is maxed out completely. So as you can see here, here's an example here. We have a submerged shark scale chest plate. So it has the submerged reforge, Legion 5, and the mythic rarity. So the submerged reforge will give you about 0.9% more sea creature chance, and if you have a mythic rarity chest plate, it's going to give you a 1% extra sea creature chance, which if you have it on all 4 pieces, will give you an extra 4%. On top of that, Legion 5, the reason why so many fishers use this is because the more players that are around you, the more sea creature chance you get, because this boosts all stats, including sea creature chance. So if you are a rich player, this is definitely the most optimal setup, but it's going to run you probably over 100 million coins, if not more, to get this set maxed out. So that's something just to keep in mind. And if you wanted to get that submerged reforge on your armor set, it'll be right here. The deep sea orb is about 6 million coins per orb, and you need 4 of them. So it is a very expensive set, and to be honest, I don't really recommend it that much unless you're really trying to fish for a long period of time and you really think it's going to be worth it in the end, but I don't think you make enough money to justify the cost. Now, the next thing you want to talk about here is the rod. So you're going to want to get the salty rod of the sea. So the salty the reforge, which you get from the Jerry Island. You need about a stack of the hunks of blue ice, and talk to the man in the shack, and he'll give you that as well for the reforge. And the rod of the sea is going to cost you probably quite a bit, a little over 10 mil, because you need to have the Rod of Legends, which is going to cost 2 stacks of enchanted lily pads, which you could buy in the bazaar here. So as you can see, you need 2 stacks of these, and I believe it's like fishing level 22 to use this, or a little bit more. I cannot remember off the top of my head, but it's somewhere around there. And basically, this will give you a lot more signature chance as well. So let me show you here the difference. So I had 32% with my shark armor on. Now if we take a look, I'm at 55%. So that is a significant boost, which is really cool because we're over halfway to 100%. Also, I'm not actually maxed out here. I do need to get the mythic rarity on this fishing rod, and I need to get expertise 10. So just so you guys are familiar, expertise 10 is going to be in the bit shop here. So you can see here, expertise 1. So you can get 20% more fishing XP and 10% more sea creatures if you max this out, which I believe is at 15,000 sea creature kills. So that's something just to keep in mind. Now, the last 2 things I want to talk about to raise your sea creature chance here is going to be, firstly, of course, whenever you're doing this, you're going to want to have a high level dolphin pet of the epic rarity or higher. Because as you can see here, it gives you 15% more sea creature chance. So now if I put this on and I'm holding the rod in my inventory, I'm already up to 75%, which is really, really good, because that's basically 3 out of 4 times you fish, you're going to get a sea creature. Now I can even boost this up a little bit more, and this is going to be a pretty expensive thing if you don't have this already. It's a beacon. Beacons, if you didn't know, actually also give you sea creature chance. And if we go here and take a look at the additional profile stats, currently set to 5 magic find, let me go ahead and change that to sea creature chance. So now this beacon's giving me 5 extra sea creature chance. So I'm now up to, show here, should be 80%. Yep, 80%, right? And then there's one other thing you could do as well to increase a little bit more. As you can see, there's a bunch of cakes. I believe it's this one. Yeah, so this one gave me 1 more sea creature chance for 2 days. So these are cakes you can get. You got on one of the days that there was a special event for Skyblock and they passed those out. But anyone's cake island will have this. So if you want to even visit me, you can use this as well. So now I should have 81 total sea creature chance, which is great. So if you don't want to go for 100%, this is definitely one option as well. And yeah, that's basically what you need to get like as high of sea creature chance as possible. Again, if you're rich though, you can use that Legion armor set to get over 100% when you're fishing. But personally, again, I think 80% is fine. And just one last thing, if Marina is mayor and she has her 3rd perk, she actually gives Luck of the Sea 3.0, which would give you 15% more sea creature chance. So if we did have that on the mayor, I would be up to like 96% sea creature chance. So yeah, that concludes how to get as much sea creature chance as possible in the game. So with that being said, now let's talk about the actual strategies to getting as much XP as possible from fishing. Alright guys, I forgot about one last thing when it comes to sea creature chance. That's going to be enrichments. So enrichments are going to give you 0.3 sea creature chance per talisman that has it, and these can be applied to legendary or mythic talismans. So if you do have any legendary or mythic talismans like I do here, let me show you. You can actually add it. So as you can see here, enrich with sea creature chance. So that's giving me 0.3, 0.6, 0.9, 1.2. So I'm getting a little bit of extra sea creature chance from this. If you had every talisman, either legendary or mythic rarity, maxed out, you can actually probably get another 6 to 7% more sea creature chance as well on top of this. So that's just something to keep in mind. If you happen to have all those maxed, go ahead and add that enrichment. It'll help you out a lot. Okay, now we're going to be talking about the fastest way to level up fishing manually. Alright guys, so I want to talk about the 2 best places to fish on the server if you're interested in getting a bunch of XP. So you're first going to want to warp to the spider's den here, and when you spawn here, you're going to want to go ahead and grappling hook an AOTE to this side of the map here. And if you want to take a look back here, you're going to go to kind of where the hub is. So if we go back here, if you head to this area, typically there's like a few people fishing here. Right now there's not because it's a little bit later at night. But if you want to come and fish with a bunch of people, usually this is where they tend to fish. So if you have Legion 5 and you want a bunch of people, this is a great place to fish. Alternatively, if the Jerry Island was open, that's another great place to fish, but unfortunately it's not going to be for a little while. So those are the 2 ways you could fish with people if you had Legion. Now, if you wanted to fish solo and go AFK mode, which I think is a lot better because you kind of just have to, it's kind of brain dead. You could just sit there and watch some TV show while you wait, and it's super easy to do. Let me just show you. You want to come back here. And if you come back here, you're going to see there's the barn. So you're going to go ahead and warp over here. And as you can see here, there's a guy already doing this, what I'm about to show you. But basically, you're going to want to just fish like how he is. And I'll show you a little bit more down here. You're going to want to fish like this with the rod of the sea and have the dolphin pet on. Okay? And then just sit here. With spike bait is going to be your best bet because it gives you more sea creature chance as well. Or fish bait depending. And as you can see, it spawns a person down there. And then there's a 5-minute timer from when this creature spawns where you could just sit here and constantly fish and grow a pile of like monsters that you could later on kill with your squid pet. So there's another one. So as you can see here, it's starting to grow a pile. What you're going to want to do as well to make this a little bit easier if you have auto pet rules is you're going to want to set 2 new rules. On throw fishing hook. So when you throw a fishing hook, equip a dolphin. Then you're going to want to do on enter combat, equip the squid pet. That way, as you can see here, I have the dolphin pet, right? If I come down here and attack this guy, right, it swaps to my squid. So now I have my squid out, right? And then let me say I want to go back here, go back to fishing, boom, it equips my dolphin pet. So this makes it super easy for you, and then you just want to set a timer for about 5 minutes so that in those 5 minutes you can just fish, and then when it dings, just go down here and start killing all the mobs you've accumulated in this section. The only downside, unfortunately, of this is obviously if you're not going to be getting the benefit of the dolphin pets perk, where the more people that are around you, the more speed you get, and also Legion 5 is not going to be great either, because if you don't have people around you, Legion will not work. So those are my 2 things there. And then the last thing is, if you want a mod that kind of does this fishing thing, I'll link it in the description, but I have this fish mod here. It's through chat triggers, and basically I could set like a timer and stuff. So let me show you here. If I do this GUI on, it has a timer up there, and it's, whenever I start fishing, it's going to automatically start a timer. As you can see here, boom, you can see here it has a timer, and there's sea creature count. And then once I kill the 2 sea creatures, it actually resets. So as you can see here, it's somewhere. There's a sea creature somewhere. But basically, if you kill all your sea creatures, it's going to reset the timer, and then you have another 5 minutes, and it'll tell you when to go kill the mobs. So it's very efficient, a very great way to get fishing XP. You could probably get somewhere between 3 to 500k an hour, depending on your setup and what your squid's level is. If your squid's level 100, you'll get more, right? So yeah, that's really it, guys. That's kind of your tutorial on like how to optimize fishing to get fishing 50 as fast as possible. It is just a grind, and yeah, you just kind of have to just watch a lot of YouTube and just AFK fish. And yeah, so with that being said, guys, I hope you enjoyed. Have a great day. I'll see you next time.